Stats a Lot was going to be in the last segment, but what happened was during the tease, I said he and Mike Robb aren't seeing eye to eye, and Sir Stats said, what? Wait a minute. I need some time to double check my numbers. So now he's ready to go, and he's been rolling on social media, 755 followers on Twitter. We got to get him over 1,000. I think this week could be the week, so please go find him, hit the like button, and don't go follow his fake account. So now, let's say hello to the stat master himself. It is Sir Stats a Lot, and for those of you new to the show, Sir Stats has revolutionized the research world, providing the most fascinating figures to football's biggest names. And did we mention his doctorate in data? I don't think we have. That's the first time I've mentioned that he has a doctorate. Congratulations,
Smart, dude.
Sir Stats. He can do it all. Sir Stats, start us off with your first set of numbers.
Okay. Now listen up. Joe Burrow is trying to join an elite group of second-year QBs to throw at least 2 touchdowns in his first 4 games. The guys to do it in the Super Bowl era, Warner, Payton, and Marino. All Hall of Famers. The bar has been set high. Stay thirsty, Joe Burrow. Keep throwing touchdowns.
Tom, are you thirsty yourself? Since he is 3-1, what is the ceiling for the Bengals this season?
Well, Mike, let's start with this. There is no ceiling on Joe Burrow. When you talk to people who have coached him, coaches who have played against him, what you hear is this guy practices way beyond his years. He's basically from a different planet. You hear the stuff he says, like in that NFL Films video, where he's saying, now it's time for me to take over. That's the guy that the Bengals have fallen in love with. The best quarterbacks elevate everybody around him. You've seen Burrow do that with the offensive line. Obviously, they've given him weapons, and the defense finally has the talent to match the effort they've shown in the past couple of years. This Bengals team goes as far as Burrow can take them.
The ceiling is the roof, as the great philosopher Michael Jordan once said. Sir Stats, keep dropping that knowledge on us.
Here we go. Now listen up, D-Hall. My 2 favorite superheroes, Batman and Robin. And Batman wasn't nothing without Robin. Tom Brady has not been the same without Rob Gronkowski. And that's just not this year. Check out all the numbers. Going all the way back to 2010, Brady's stats are all down without Gronk, including yards per attempt per passer. Get Gronk on the field or Brady, it ain't looking good.
Yes. No, it's not looking as good. Still looking good, though. But D-Hall, we talk about all the Buccaneers pass catchers. Is Rob Gronkowski at 32 the most important of them?
No. Hey, look, I know you love Batman and Robin, but we're not in Gotham anymore. We're not in New England. So Rob Gronkowski is not. This is more like down in Tampa, like the Justice League. I mean, when you got 3 number 1 receivers, it just makes your life that much easier. So for Tom Brady, yes, Gronk is still a mismatch that he takes advantage of. But his bread is buttered on the outside with those 3 number 1s and Chris Godwin's, Mike Evans, and AB. So my answer is no on that one. I'm sorry, Stats.
All right, Sir Stats, provided your feelings aren't hurt that much, please give us your third set of numbers here from Mike Robb.
Hey, I don't deal in feelings, I deal in stats. All right, here we go. Now, we know Lamar Jackson has a unique ability to throw the football, but everybody doesn't think he can. And this year, the Ravens are 3-1, and as Lamar has been playing well, his passing numbers are all down. That doesn't bother me, but the stats say if his passing numbers are down, he's not going to be successful in the long run. Mike Robb, what you think, Mike Robb?
Mike Robb, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Stats a Lot. I don't know if you've been watching the show. I did a breakdown of Lamar Jackson a couple weeks ago. And look, Lamar has improved his passing. Yes, the numbers don't always say that. But the numbers have to come with some context, okay? You can make numbers say anything you want. And the context is he's the team's number 1 rusher. He's the leading rusher for the Baltimore Ravens. All 3 of his running backs got hurt before the season, so this guy literally has to be the human version of Superman, okay? He's the team leading rusher. He's also the team's top quarterback, and that's why he's taking so many hits, and I think his passing numbers are suffering for that. The guy has 42 rushes for 279 yards with a 6.6 yards per rush. So Stats, I love you, respect you, bro, but before you even set up that question, you said he has a unique way of playing football. So I think you kind of answered your question in the question. So yeah, that's my answer.
It's called an alley-oop, baby.
Oh, see? All along, this was planned.
Yes.
You guys were in it together.
That's my dog.
Just making some great TV, as you do always. Sir Stats a lot. Thank you very much, my friend. We'll see you next week. We are going back over to London because we have got the first of 2 London games this year, live on NFL Network, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, our Melissa Stark will be one of the sideline reporters on the broadcast. She is back with us at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And Melissa, last year we did not go to London. The NFL did not. So talk about the atmosphere that you've seen there this week. How excited are the fans? I mean, it's just, if you've never been to a game over there, the fans are so into it. It's a unique experience. It's a unique environment. They have to be fired up to have the NFL back.
Yeah, and I've covered a number of these games, Mike, and one of the coolest things, and you'll appreciate this, that you see a pack of fans walking down the street, coming out of a pub, 5, 6, 7 fans together, and they are all wearing different team jerseys. You don't see that in the States, and they're getting along. So all the teams represented, and it doesn't matter tomorrow if you're a Falcons or you're a Jets fan. They are American football fans, and there is nothing like watching it live in person and in such a beautiful stadium. The NFL estimates that 90% of the fans, the people, it's sold out, 62,000. 90% are locals, and it's probably even more this year due to COVID. So, Mike, they love it.
Yeah, I was on the train one time going to the game that I was covering, Bengals, Washington, a couple of years ago, and there were 2 guys, I think they were Scottish, and one was a Packer, one was dressed in Packers gear, the other in Chicago gear, and the Packers guy said to the Chicago guy, "Your logo is a C for crap." I thought it was fantastic. The rivalry extends even over there sometimes. It's fantastic.
That's about as mean as they'd be to each other. They're very, very, very nice fans over here.
No, they are, but it's still a rivalry.
Yeah.
Listen, Ian Rappaport tried to beat you to the punch, but no, you're going to be the one that's going to break the news here on the air for us. The NFL looking to expand the international series next season?
Yeah, so it's some really exciting news. The NFL has committed to playing multiple games in London, one in Mexico and one in Germany. And so on Tuesday, the NFL is going to announce the 3 finalist cities in Germany, and they hope to play as early as 2022, if not 2023. And it's so exciting. I mean, sign me up, Mike. I'm going to start taking German lessons.
All right. See, Melissa already assigning herself that game next year. You know what? She does a great job.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch.
I'm down with it. Everybody, there you go. Everybody listening back in Culver in California, as well as everybody in Germany.